Oh, yeah. We are back.
All right. Hey, are we live?
Oh, yeah. We're live. We're ready to go.
Oh,
No one's in stream yet, but
all
we're out
right.
here.
We don't care. This will be published for the world to see. So hey, everybody, we're back. The Brews and Blockchain guys. These crazy guys drinking brews and
Out
talking
of our
blockchain.
steins.
It's kind of what we do, isn't it, Ross?
That's right.
Hmm. Well, hey, you probably know us as the Crypto Masters, but we also do this thing called Brews and Blockchain, where we just riff for a while on crypto, on blockchain, and maybe on
news,
our fantasy crypto challenge.
topics. Yeah, that's right, Brian. We got a fancy crypto challenge. It's where me and Brian have 120K of fake money, and we just go head to head, seeing who can win, whose portfolio will take.
We draft our teams just like in fantasy football, but instead of having a kicker and a running back, we have different market caps of crypto. It's awesome. We'll update you in a bit.
That's right.
All right, Ross, where do you want to start on this today? We got a few topics we wanted to cover. I told you a couple that I wanted to hit on. What about you?
Yeah, definitely. I had a few to kick off or
You want me to
talk
start?
about
You
too.
want to
Yeah,
start?
yeah. I guess you could start here. So I will flash up your topic of
Yeah.
SushiSwap.
I don't know why, but SushiSwap is pretty fascinating, really. It's you'll remember it started as a fork of Uniswap, and it went crazy, and then it had some scandal with its chef. Remember the head chef taking off, and I think he tried to rug pull, but then he like felt guilty and gave the money back, and then sushi really took off. I mean, SushiSwap was a very legit. I mean, I think it was a $10 billion volume DEX. I mean, legitimately decentralized and real competitor to Uniswap. I mean, you recall those days, Ross?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, you go to swap your ERC20 tokens and just get hammered with fees.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, yeah, that they did some new things and some different things from Uniswap, and it was good competition for Uniswap. I think it made Uniswap get better as well. So it was a real force, but it had some some big names leave. And then recently, and we're in October of 2022 right now, and though recently it's been making some changes where it's trying to again differentiate itself and come back. And part of those it unfortunately it named a new head chef, a guy named Jared Gray, who's been in the industry for a while, but recently and not long after he was appointed, a lot of accusations against him came out on Twitter, and they said he'd done rug pulls before, and really some crazy, bizarre allegations against him. I mean, literally something to do with a horse that I even hate. I hate repeating that stuff. But anyway, then he had to take to Twitter and deny it. So it's just unfortunately a distraction from what Sushi's trying to do. Because Ross, you might remember not that long ago, I mean less than a year ago, I think, SushiSwap was at $23 or plus $23 plus per token, and now it's like $1.20 something. I think. What's it at now?
Yeah, let's see. SushiSwap is at $1.25, but I
mean,
we
are talking 20x back to where it was.
Yep.
That is crazy. And of course its volume now is probably not looking good because everything in crypto volume is low, including Bitcoin and ETH.
It's a bloodbath, Brian. It
is a bloodbath, but we know it's coming back, and we know this volume is going to get back up there. So, not financial advice, but sushi has got to look attractive at this price.
Yeah, this price, it looks pretty wild, Brian. And I mean, its price has kind of followed the general market. If you match
Yeah.
this up with Bitcoin and, some of the top blue chip crypto assets, it would kind of follow this trend. So nothing like out of the ordinary here. So.
Where did it fall to though? What's its rank now on
Oh, I
CoinGecko?
think it was 141. Yeah, here
Wow.
it is. Yep, 141. But
But
what was its? I wish it'd tell me the highest. Does it tell me on here?
I don't know, but I know it was top 50 for sure.
It
Probably.
was way up there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's a pretty hard fall.
I mean, it's in our fantasy crypto. It's considered a small cap token.
Well, that's true. That is.
Neither one of us drafted it, but we could, and that's going to be a consideration in the redraft, I think.
Well, you've got it on my radar now, Brian.
Well, let me
whether you wanted to or not.
Right, sort of a related topic that still relates to sushi, but it brings in another thing. And within the past few weeks, people who follow the crypto world know that the Commodities Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, filed a lawsuit against Ooki.
Okie dokie.
And Ooki used to be the BZX exchange. Its token was BZRX. And BZRX holders, it became a DAO, and BZRX holders got the Ooki, token by an airdrop. But anyway, it's a DAO, and the CFTC is sued for not registering. I mean, it does in its exchange does kind of futures derivatives type thing. It's, traditionally governed by the CFTC. And you'll remember, Ross, the CFTC generally is more crypto friendly than the SEC. It's like there's kind of a battle between those two agencies in the US as which one would govern crypto. Is it a commodity, or is it a security, or is it something else?
And one way to know it's more crypto friendly is because, Brian, you don't hear it nearly as much as the SEC. I mean, there's SEC
True.
this and that every other day,
right?
With something, so.
And some of their commissioners are outwardly, crypto friendly and see it as the future technology, whereas the SEC, Gary Gensler, is just a dumb jackass and doesn't get it. So, anyways, so it was kind of interesting that the CFTC filed this lawsuit against a DAO, and everybody's saying, how can you sue a DAO? And it's still a good question. And
it is interesting. Yeah.
One of their first big issues was how do you serve a DAO? In the US legal system, service of process is, a function of due process, procedural due process. You have to be served and be made aware that you're being sued in order for the case to proceed. So they didn't even know how to serve the DAO, how would you serve the DAO? Yeah. So they apparently got permission, which means I guess they got an order from a federal district court in California to serve it sort of like through its help button on the website.
I was about to make a joke about it talking to their chat bot on their website.
It is the bot.
About it.
It's exactly what it was. And it to me, it's ridiculous. It's absurd. I don't think it'll withstand an appeal. That is not proper service of anything. But anyways, the reason I connect this to SushiSwap is Sushi has come out recently, and it's a DAO as well. It's run by its DAO, and it apparently sought legal advice and got some advice on how to sort of restructure to address the concerns from the Ooki lawsuit.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just, this is scratching the surface of all these things, but it just shows me that Sushi continues to develop. They're continuing to build, like we say, during the bear markets when you build. And that's what Sushi's doing. And I'm impressed with it, Ross. And come redraft time, I got my eye on SushiSwap.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool, Brian. Yeah, I just, part of me worries about these early lawsuits into crypto, if you want to call it early at this stage. But, because it kind of sets a tone for everything to come. Like, well, if they were able to take down this DAO, which I don't think they will be able to in this case, does it set this precedence of, okay, well, all the DAOs down the line better watch out because,
Yeah.
these guys are coming. So
Well, let
I don't know.
me say this out, Ross. I'm going to get on my pedestal here because we're believers
Ooh,
in
okay.
decentralization. We're believers in crypto. And I'm going to say this. These agencies, meaning the SEC, the CFTC, and the IRS, all they think, I guess, that they can make the laws, but they don't. All they can do is interpret and follow the laws. And so when they bring these lawsuits against Ripple, where we talked about before, they chose the low hanging fruit, the SEC. Now the CFT suing Ooki. The SEC gives either ridiculous. I'm sorry, the IRS gives ridiculous tax guidance, or it refuses to give it in some areas of crypto taxation. And so but that's nothing. That means nothing. They don't make the law. The courts and ultimately the Supreme Court will interpret the law, and they can rule against these agencies, and they probably will when they're taking these dumb positions.
Yeah, it's very interesting. They feel like the bullies in the system that are just trying to shoot their shot at wherever they can.
That's right. But what do you do to a bully? You stand up to it, and when you stand up to it, it comes out. The truth comes out, and there was a lawsuit where a guy paid his crypto taxes, and then he sued the IRS for a refund, saying your guidance is wrong on this. You owe me the money back. And he went to court and tried to get an opinion, and the IRS caved. They said, "Here's your money back. We don't want an adverse opinion out there."
Yeah.
So they know they'll act like a bully, but when you stand up to a bully, that's what happens.
Yeah, and I want to say too that this is something to keep in the back of your mind, that the more decentralized a crypto asset, whether that be a blockchain or a DAO, which it's in the name, it should be decentralized in nature. So kind of do your research. The more secure I feel about it, and the more powerful I feel it is against these agencies trying to push it around or send a lawsuit, just like this one. They can't even figure out how to serve them.
And nothing against nothing against Ripple XRP, but we talked about it before, and when we did our deep dive on the Crypto Masters on XRP, we said this thing is not decentralized; it's very centralized. Now, again, don't get mad at me. I'm all in favor of XRP winning their lawsuit.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, but it was, and it may have been in the process of decentralizing. At that point, Ripple was controlling. You'll remember they were controlling the how much they issued every week or month or whatever. And again, the SEC picked the low-hanging fruit. So, but Ripple appears to be putting up a very good defense. And if Ripple XRP wins, when they weren't on their spectrum of decentralized, they weren't down on the decentralized end of that spectrum. If they can win it and they're not a security, then you look at all these others that are way more decentralized than that at this point in time, and they're just not going to be security. So
and you got to feel good about it.
Stand up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got this. We got this crypto community.
All right. Well, there's our preaching for the week, Ross. But let's get into something fun like crypto gaming.
Yes, I like it, Brian. This one I was very excited to see, but Sega has announced their partnership. And actually, let me share my screen to just make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. I'll show an article, but Sega is partnering with DoubleJump.Tokyo and Oasis, if I'm saying that correctly, blockchain, to come up with a blockchain play to earn game. So that's very exciting.
Is that a public blockchain or is that a private blockchain?
From what I can see, it is a private blockchain.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So it's good to get Sega, into the play to earn, but it's the private blockchain in the long run it isn't going to cut it, in my opinion. On the surface, like the headline of this article has me so excited, like, whoa, Sega's first blockchain game, but
again, we have to think blockchain is really just a data structure. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's decentralized, doesn't mean it's,
Right.
you
If
know,
it's not a public data structure where everyone can see it and contribute to it,
uh-huh,
then it's just like, you know, uh, Facebook has its own internal thing. Sega has its
uh-huh.
internal thing. It's not, but I mean, it's a step. It's a baby step.
Yeah, it is a step, and hopefully front runners like Sega, I guess they're not super front runner here, but one of these early guys making these blockchain play to earn games that involve NFTs will show that the users love this kind of thing.
Right.
When you can own your cards. In this case, it's going to be just another fun fact based on the game. I've got it right here. Sengoku Tizen. I had to watch a video about it, and I've got a video here to kind of show. I've got it muted, but you can just see it's a huge in Japan. And maybe I'll remove this banner here, but you can see this guy, like he's got little physical playing cards that he's sliding onto the board of the game. If you can see that there.
Wow, like interactive.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't those just be digital? I mean, maybe it's fun. I don't know.
Well, exactly. That's what they're going to do. They're going to make this digital. You can own your own NFT cards.
Oh, I got you. This is before they've launched.
Yeah, this is like before. Okay. And I'm assuming they play this like in casinos, but you can see they have their trading cards, and you can like scan them in this game and then start playing, and it's like a strategy game. So
right, yeah,
very cool.
These. I mean, yeah, started out with kind of the Pokemon had the game like that, and then Magic. And then it's evolved in to some more games like this. Okay, so that's the current sort of the existing version of the game. Gotcha.
And I'm sure I'm gonna have some players of this game in Japan hating on me because I'm this article is kind of just making a correlation between the two, like it's gonna be that
kind of based on inspired by that or something.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably gonna play just like it, obviously to a noob that like me that's never played it, but still very exciting to have taking a physical world item game, like Pokemon or something, and putting it into a game like this where you can trade and earn, and
and we talked about
why not.
Right. And I think this should be a segue for Sega into the public blockchain, because I think they're going to find that the demand from their audience, we love this, we love owning our NFTs, and all of our things that we accumulate in the game as NFTs, but we're still stuck here with you, Sega, instead of being able to go onto the the public exchange where we could sell it and trade it, which is the big benefit of the decentralized blockchain games.
Yep. It's not just fixed on this private one.
Right. And we talked about in Illuvium, we got to get more of these AAA quality games, and certainly Sega is going to contribute to that. So when they're forced to become a decentralized or on on a public blockchain in their game where their players will have interoperability and ability to have a real market for their NFTs, it's just going to be a big difference.
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on my Oasis style, or the Oasis from Ready Player One, metaverse, or a Call of Duty style game.
Now remember,
that's the level I'm waiting for.
Remember, Ready Player One was centralized. The one dude.
That's very true.
Made it.
Yep.
So what we want is something like that, that's decentralized. And it's going to be when you can really get the interoperability among the various big games, like we've talked about Sand and Decentraland, and who knows how it's going to shake out. But
very curious.
Yeah. So that's going to be good. Yeah. We just can't talk enough about gaming and play to earn and NFTs in the gaming world. It's just an obvious game changer.
Well, you've said it before, Brian. It just seems like something that can't fail, when you go from playing for no money to playing with NFTs that you can trade and also battle
earn
people
money.
and earn money. Yeah. Why would you go
people? You earn money. Well, you earn, the in-game token, which you can then go to some exchange, like sushi or whatever, some exchange, and
Uh-huh.
get it for actual fiat if you want it. But I don't think people will do that very much because they'll want to accumulate the currency of their metaverse.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's gonna be cool, and it's coming. But I think the Sega thing is interesting. It's great to get a big name
Yeah.
involved, and it's just a matter of time till they change their business model to be more of a public blockchain.
Like it.
All right, Ross. Is it time for an update? Like,
Is it time?
if you all didn't watch our crypto draft, well, that's okay. But we'll show you now. You'll see the tokens and coins that we drafted and how they've done. Now, that said, it's been a bad week.
It's been a red bloody week.
Oh, and especially the last day, the CPI came out this morning, and it was bad. It wasn't that bad actually. The market's kind of turned green at the very end of the day. I don't know if you noticed that.
It did swing up pretty hard. Yeah.
Stock markets, and then crypto's still kind of following that to some extent for now.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll get right into it. And just a background, we pick coins in certain categories. I'll link the rules down below so you can follow along. But basically, we pick some high cap, mid cap, low cap. For in each category, we have $120,000 to play with. Of course, of fake money, but it's still all for
Ross
pride.
Is up first. What's your portfolio now?
So my portfolio is hurting. So
is it 107?
Yeah, it's 107,000.
Oh, from 120. So you've lost 12K.
Yep.
That's not fun.
A total loss of 12,000.
There it is.
Refresh to see. Let's see. I think I refreshed this before the stream, but it's probably right where it is. Yep.
All right.
A loss of 12,000.
12,000. Let's scroll down. Let's see your 7-day. So ETH, IOTA, Wax. Wow. Do you have any green? There's no green on the 7-day.
Zero green. Yep. And the biggest loss is Clayton at almost 20% in 7 days.
Well, you deserve that.
Ooh, shots fired.
Shots fired at Clayton.
I do regret. I mean, look, it did
I think we did a deep dive on Clayton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
we did.
Yeah, so you deserve that one. All right.
Yep. You know what? I thought, Brian, I might have thought I was picking Cadena when I picked.
You did pick Cadena.
I know, I did. I went back and picked it. I think I was like, wait,
right.
Clayton.
What Cadena? Cadena's not down that much.
But yeah, not bad. 10% in crypto. That's not terrible.
No, not this week.
ETH holding the strongest.
All right, Ross at 107.9. So you're basically at 108. All right, what am I? Let's see it.
Let's see. Give me another refresh.
Look at that solid lineup. Look at my Arweave. It's green.
What? You have one green? This is ridiculous.
My Arweave is green for the week.
That's
7%.
Criminal.
Nice. Look at that. Elrond holding strong. My Doge on Mars is held pretty strong.
What the heck?
Look at Polymath doing well, except for the 7-day. I mean, BTC.
Wow.
I picked BTC for its stability, and there it is. It's doing its job.
Wow. Ridiculous.
Wow. What took my Helium? God.
Helium took a big hit.
So, Helium is one of those, and this is kind of this is a lesson, I guess, for everyone. Helium had been battered. It had been beaten. Like, it had the crap beat out of it. I'm thinking it can't go any lower than it is now.
Yeah, you see these dips. It went
and then even more. Wow.
It recovered a little bit, but
yeah, it's solid long term. But I'm surprised.
Damn. Yeah, I am surprised at how low that is.
Yeah. All right. I might go. Yeah, Cardano's had a tough week. Dang.
Yeah, Cardano. Man, I get notifications all the time. Cardano has been hurting me bad in my real portfolio. But
right. And look at the Cosmos hub. Explain that to me.
That one's very interesting.
That hub that has everything going for it, and it's down 12%. When I say there is inefficiency in the crypto markets, and this right here is proof.
Yep.
except for my R-Weave, which is actually in the green.
Are we? Wow.
So where am
I
I?
did not-
I'm up, right? Let's see. I'm at
Yep.
I've only lost 9+.
Yep.
That is solid performance.
Yep.
I'll
We
tell
did
you
this
what,
in a
Ross, though,
great red week.
this is funny after 1 week. It's okay to laugh at this. If we're still laughing like this in 6 months, I'm going to feel a little concerned. But hey, this is the fun of fantasy crypto. You know, it's a good competition, and so far, you're still in the running. You still can see me.
So Brian, you've seen the movie Charlie and is it Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? That's the old one.
I have
the old original one. I feel like
with Gene
right
Wilder.
now. Oh yeah, Gene Wilder. I feel like the grandpa's stuck in bed in this bear market. I just feel like I can't.
Who turned out was faking it and it was just lazy. I mean,
oh yes,
we saw that as soon as I get a chance to go to a chocolate factory. Yeah, I can stand up.
And that, Brian, perfectly sums up me in this crypto market. When it's up, I am the grandpa dancing around. I'm ready to go. You want to go out to eat? I'll buy your lunch. Let's go. Yeah. Hop in the car. Now I've strictly going on a budget. I'm not buying anything. I can only shop at Target.
So now you're in bed with your wife in the same bed as the other grandparents and their wife. And remember, they were in the same bed. The other set of grandparents were in that bed.
Uh-huh.
So like, I'm showing you like this, and who knows what happened?
Why are we going there?
I thought you brought it up.
I didn't go into that depth, Brian.
Because it's Brews and blockchain. That's why. All right. Anyways, and
on Brian's end, it's mini Brews and blockchain.
And maybe they were forming a blockchain. I don't know. I'm linking it back somehow. I don't.
Yeah. Do you? What if you touch your toes in the middle of the night?
Yours was off. No, that's out of bounds.
They both shift on the side.
All right, we cannot let our wives watch this. Anyway.
They are not on stream, so we're good.
All right, so I am in the lead after week 1. Woohoo! Do you have the bling? Do you have the bling?
Oh, Brian, I've got the bling right here.
That's what I'm going to be wearing, right, in 6 months.
Well, you picked Bitcoin at least, so
I did.
Maybe you do deserve that.
What's on the flip side?
It's just a blank canvas. Touches on your skin, and it just, it's a smooth surface. It feels good.
It helps you remember that you won the inaugural fantasy crypto.
That cold metal hitting your chest.
Yeah,
it wakes you up.
It's not the first time I've had that. All right.
I don't know what that means.
All right, Ross. I think we cash it in for this episode of Brews and Blockchains from the Crypto Masters.
That's right. And guys, I'll flash it up one more time, but check out thecryptomasters.com.
Our website. Yeah, it's cool. Just don't forget because we're the Crypto Masters. We're not any crypto. We're thecryptomasters.com.
And Brian, we're signing out here, but we did get a comment in. Let's see. Oh, help has arrived first, baby. Glad to see you back, Rossbo. Yep, Rossbo is back. He's streaming. He's live. He's ready to go. Thank you.
Do we know who this is?
I think that's my friend Tyler. So shout out Tyler. I hope that's okay. I say your name. Tyler, thank you, bro. Thank you for jumping on stream. That's right.
I think I did full screen, so I missed the comment. All right. I see. All right, cool.
That's right. But hey, everyone.
All right, yeah. Crypto Masters are back. The Brews and Blockchain is back. We're going to keep you updated on the progress of the fantasy crypto competition. We're going to talk about more things, the current events in the crypto industry. So tune in next time.
That's right, guys. And tune in to see Brian just go down and tears fall on screen. Oh, are you not? No, nothing. I bumped my microphone. Dang
All right, Ross, I am not hearing you. So on behalf of the Crypto Masters, we'll see you next time, everybody. Here, I'll do the music. Boom, 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 boom. We're out.